Hello friends, welcome to Entri and Happy New Year to all of you. Let's hope this year will prove good for you and so let's start this year with some grueling session. As you know that I'm bringing all the live classes for you from the past 1 month regularly, okay? Now in this month it will continue as it is, okay? So today's topic, as you know, is mensuration, and every aspirants know that mensuration questions have been asked frequently in every prelims examination, okay? There are two types of questions have been asked, one on 2D and the one on 3D. All you need to do is to remember the formulas. Remember the formula for this session, okay? So I hope you all have remembered it. So shall we start the session? In fact, in the mains examination a DI was asked recently, so you need to understand the importance of this topic. Come on guys, everyone. All right, so let's start this session with some really good questions. Here is the first question. I want all of you to solve this one. Look at this. It has given a hollow cylinder of height. Hollow means it is empty from within inside, okay? Hollow. Look at this. Hollow cylinder. Height of 14 centimeter. Alright, is made of 0.5 centimeter thick steel. So let's say this is 0.5 meter thick steel. Alright, inner radius will be lesser. That means inner radius has been given as 3 centimeter. So if you increase 0.5 from each side, you will know that the outer radius will be 3.5. okay? Now tell me the volume of the steel used in the making. How you are going to do that? Come on everyone, join the session as quickly as possible and share this, because this session will prove very beneficial for you, okay? So I hope you all are getting the seriousness of this topic. Look at this. As you know that the formula of volume of cylinder is pi r square h, okay? Pi r square h. Now what would you do? Now what would you do to solve a particular question? Because you know that it's a hollow cylinder. It's a hollow cylinder, which means you need to understand the situation. Let me share this. Okay. So tell me the answer of this question. I'm waiting for everyone to solve this question. Look at this. The outer radius is what? You will use pi r square minus r square into h, because this is the hollow part, okay? This is the hollow part and it will not be counted. So we will count only the thickness of the what? Cylinder, which means this section will be subtracted. So how you are going to subtract? The outer radius volume and from the inner radius volume. After subtracting the inner radius volume, you will be eliminating the hollow part, which means 22 by 7. So r, which means 3.5 minus 3, okay, square into what? 14, and 22 by 7. So let's solve this one. 44, and you know that 0.5 because this will make a minus b and a plus b and 6.5. So you can easily solve it and find the answer in volume, and your answer will be 143 centimeter cube. All right, has anyone got any doubt? Let's solve the next question. The next question is also based on what? Cone. So here is the cone. Look at this. The circumference of base of a circular cone is, that means the circumference of base is this, which is equal to 2 pi r. So from here we can find out the radius of cone. Look at this. The radius of cone will be 7 centimeters. So we have figured out the radius easily. The height of the cone is equal to the diameter of the base. So if radius is 7, the diameter will be what? 14. Maximum amount of liquid that can poured in the cone. So which means we need to find its volume. Look at this. Volume is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. And you know 1 by 3 pi means 22 by 7. R means 7 into 7 and h is also 40. So you can clearly find out the answer. Look at this. 154 multiplies with 14. Divided by 3. So clearly 3738.67 centimeter cube is the correct answer. All right. The second question answer has been decoded. Did you get it? The next one. How many bags of beans can be stored in a cuboid granary? So there was a cuboid granary. Okay, cuboid granary. Look at this. Length is 9, breadth is 7, and width is, or you can say height is 4. So its volume will be L into B into H. And if each bag occupies a space of 0.72 meters cube, so which means let's say that n bags will be there of 0.72 meter cube, and their volume must be equal to the volume of the cuboid 9, 7 and 4. So n equals to 974 divided by 0.72. Let's figure out the answer. Look at this. 18 and 2 and 50 and 350. So clearly 350 beans bags can be stored. I believe in today's class all of the aspirants have gone to celebrate the new year. So let's move on to the next question. Next one. The width of a rectangle is 14 meter. Okay, width has been given as 14 meter. All right. Just a minute. Width is 14 meter and its area is 240 meter square. So we can figure out the length by using L into B equals to 240. So breadth is 14 and length is L, so 240. So L equals to 240 by 14, 27 to 120. That means length is 120 by 7 meter. Okay. If length of the rectangle is increased, then its new area is 7 by 4 times of the original area. So original area was 240 and 7 by 4 area will become what? 420. That means new area has become 420, but only increasing its length. What is the new perimeter of the rectangle? So let's find out first the new length. Okay, so let's say length into breadth will remain same, Okay, breadth will remain same, and it will be equal to 420. So length into 4, that means length has increased to 30. Now its new perimeter will be twice L plus B, twice 30 plus what, 14, which means 44, which means 88 meter will be the length. Are you getting it? Anyone who is watching this session must comment on that. All right, anyone having any doubts? Next, from a solid cylinder of height 28 centimeter, from a solid cylinder of height 28 centimeter. Okay, Ganesh. A hemisphere of radius, hemisphere is like this. All right, hemisphere is like this, of radius 5.4 centimeter, equal to its base is taken out. Okay, equal to its base, that means it was like this. All right, hemisphere whose base is equal to cylinder, which means cylinder's radius is also 5.4. Find the volume of the remaining shape. So tell me how you are going to solve this one. Any doubt, Ganesh? Look, if you are not commenting, then I won't be able to know. Okay, so guys, if you have any doubt, you can comment on the chat section. You can chat me and find a suitable answer. Look, the volume of the cylinder is what? Pi r square h, and if you subtract the volume of hemisphere, you will get to know the remaining part volume. Okay, let's say 2 by 3 pi r cube. The radius is same, so let's find out pi r square common, which means we have been left with only h minus r, 2r by 3. Okay, now let's find out the answer. When you solve, just put the value here, the value of 5.4 square, and h is what? H is nothing but 28 minus 2 into 5.4 by 3. So clearly it will go 1.8 times and multiply with this. When you solve the whole value, you will find out the answer as 2236.16. Okay, it was a calculative one, so I have mentioned the answer for you. Guys, whoever having any doubts must ask me on the chat section. If you don't know anything, and if you don't know the formula, you might not be able to solve the questions from mensuration. So clearly you have to figure out. Yes, Ganesh, yes, very good. Shall I move? Next question. A solid is formed by placing two hemispheres. So two hemispheres are like this. Two hemispheres of radius 5.6 on both the bases of cylinder of height. On both the bases of cylinder of height. That means we are placing hemisphere on both the bases of cylinder whose height is 7.2 centimeter. So clearly this area will be this is the diagram of the question. Find the volume of the new shape, which means we need to find out the new shape volume. So how we are going to do that? We know that the radius of both the section is 5.6. centimeter. If you add these two hemisphere, you will know the whole sphere. So we just need to add the whole sphere and the cylinder volume. Okay, so whole sphere volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube plus pi r square h. Okay, so let's take the common part, pi r square, 4 by 3 r plus h. Okay, let's put all the value. 22 by 7 into r means 5.6 into 5.6, and 4 by 3 into 5.6 plus h is what? 7.2. Now when you solve the value, one, very good, 1345. I believe Sharath, you are doing correctly. Sharath, kindly check the answer. I believe your answer is wrong. Okay, kindly check at once. The answer is option A. Okay, the answer is option A. No, Sharath. Ganesh, look, these questions are a bit of lengthy. So I'm telling you the answer. Did you get it? All right. Guys, check your answer. The option A will be the correct one. Okay. Let's move on. The next question says that the length of a rectangular garden is 10 meter. A rectangular garden. Okay. Rectangular garden is 10 meter. And its breadth is 8. Find the diagonal of the square garden having same area as that of rectangular garden. So find the diagonal of the square garden. So how you are going to find out? Tell me. Find the diagonal of a square garden. Look, who has the same area? So the area will be 80. Now tell me, a square equals to 80, which means a will be, look, find the diagonal of the square garden having same area as that of rectangle. So area of rectangle is 80. All right, which means its side, the area of square will also be 80. So how you are going to solve this? First you need to find out the what side of the square. So it will be okay, yes, absolutely, very good, absolutely good. Yes, Sharath, 160 root, yes, absolutely correct. So we will find out the area, which means 4 root 5. Okay, side we have figured out. Now as we know, if side is 4 root 5, which means its diagonal will be root 2 of its side. Okay, so that is 4 into 5, which means 4 root 10, which means root 160 will be the correct answer. Yes, very good. Ganesh, are you doing it? All right, next one. A solid sphere of diameter 6.3 centimeter. A solid sphere of diameter, what, 6.3. All right, so the diameter is 6.3 centimeter, is cut into two equal halves, which means it will be like this. Okay, all right, what will be the increase in the total surface area? Look, total surface area is like what? 4 pi r square for what? For the whole sphere. But what will happen when you cut in two equal parts of square? Then its total surface area will be 3 pi r square. All right, and it's also 3 pi r square. So you know that after cutting into two equal parts, its total surface area will become 6 pi r square, while earlier it was 4 pi r square. So clearly 2 pi r square has been increased. So what will you do? 2 into 22 by 7 into what? Diameter is 6.3, which means the radius will be 6.3 by 2. 3 by 2, 6.3 by 2. No, it would be like B or D, okay? You have to solve it. Look, 7, 9, okay, and 10 and 11. Now you need to figure out 99 into 63. So clearly it will be like what? Tell me the answer. Its answer is D. You know that 9 6 are 54. So it is not 9, it is 9.9. So clearly it will be around, let's say that it is 6.3 and it is 99. So 99 is approximately 100, which means your answer will be around 6.3. So which means your option D will be the correct one. All right. So both the options are similar, so you don't need to worry about it. Okay, yes, B or D are same. Got it. Next, the length of two parallel sides of a trapezium are 15 meter and 26 meter. The length of two parallel sides, okay, of a trapezium are 15 meter and 26 meter. So the length of two parallel sides are 15 and 26. If its height is 16, then what is the area? Clearly we know that it's the formula of area of trapezium is what? Half into sum of parallel sides into height. Okay, so it will be half into, add both the sides and it will become 41 and multiply with height. So clearly its area will be 328 meters square. It was the easy question. All you need to know is the answer. Sorry, the formula. So guys, come on, share this session. It's an important one and I want all of you to solve within a minute. Okay. Shall we move? Yes, go. Yes, Ganesh. Next. This session will be over quickly, so it will be short session, so you don't need to worry about it. So guys, keep sharing and keep liking this video if you're getting the concept. Try to solve this one. Let me drink some water. Okay, the ratio of the volume of two cylinder. Okay, so volume of two cylinder has been given as 4:3, and the ratio of their heights 4:9. If the area of the base of the second cylinder is this, then what will be the radius of the first cylinder? Look, the area of base will be pi r square. We know that. So from the second cylinder, we will find out the radius of the second cylinder. Okay, from this data we will find out the radius of the second cylinder. But first you need to know that if volume is in the ratio, then what will happen? Its radius and its height will also be in the ratio. Okay, so 4/3. All right, 4/3 will be the volume, and R1 by R2 to the whole square into H1 by H2, which means 4/9. So clearly R1 by R2 equals to √3/1. Got it? Now what will we do? We know that from the second, just a minute, let me erase this part. From the second statement, we have got the area. Alright, and it will be pi r square. So 22 by 7 into r2 square is equal to 176. Clearly it is equal to 8. So r square equals to r2 square equals to but 56. Alright, which means we can simply find out the answer. Alright, look at this. Let's find out. R1 square upon R2 square equals to 3 by 1, which means R1 square equals to 3 into 56. So clearly 3 into 14 into 4. So we can find out the answer. See, simply. Tell me the answer, guys. Guys, just to make a correction, it's not 176. That's why the answer is not matching. It will be 154. Otherwise your answer wouldn't be match. Your answer would become none of these. Okay, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. Let me give you the idea. Look, pi r2 square, just make a correction, that pi r2 square equals to what? 154, and you'll have your answer. Okay, look at this, 154. So clearly 22 by 7 into r2 square is equal to 154. So it will be, the value of r2 is 7. Alright, so if value of r2 is 7, that means the value of r1 is 7 root 3. Alright, so your option D will be the correct one. The answer is not matching, so that's why we have to make an adjustment. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Sometimes there will be a typing error, so you don't need to worry about it. A rectangular block 4 meter by 8 meter by, so rectangular block was like a cuboid. Okay, a 4 meter, 8 meter and 20 meter is cut into an exact number of equal cubes. Find the least possible number of cubes. So what will we do? We know that all the cubes will be equal to the volume of this what? Whole cuboid. So let's find out the volume of cuboid. 4 into 8 into 20, which means 864. Okay, 640. And we know that the volume of cube is what? Side cube. So side cube is equal to 640, which means clearly the least possible way will be what? Tell me. It will be around 8. Okay, the least possible cubes will be around 8, because if you go 9, it will go beyond its volume. Okay, so that's why we are putting this as 8. Come on, tell me. Is it? Have I made it correctly? Because you will find out like this. Come on guys, give me the answer. I'm waiting. Who will tell me the answer of this question correctly? Because here it's not 8. Why? Because you are just using volume, but we are thinking like, remember, we are thinking like a cuboid, but it's not cuboid, it's a cube whose side is equal to each other, which means all the sides common part will be taken care of. So let's take the HCF of 4 meter, 8 meter and 20 meter, which means it will be 4. Guys, listen to me very carefully. We have to consider, we have to keep that in mind, that we are putting cubes in it. So if cube side will be there, it's all the sides will be equal in all the dimension. Okay, which means it's, if a cube is put in a 4 meter side, its volume will be like 4 cube, which means 64, and your volume has arrived 640. So 1 volume's cube will be 64. That means you can put 10 cubes. So your option C is the correct one. Guys, listen to me very carefully. All the sides of 4 meter will be considered in every dimension. So if you have to put it equally, you have to adjust to its length, breadth and height as well, which means you have to take out all the 3 portions common part, which means you have to take 4, 8 and 20 meters what HCF to make it countable. Now tell me, have you got it? Sharat, are you getting it? It's a very important question. I did it wrongly in the first to make you understand the mistake. If you're getting it, then tell me, because it's a very, very important question. Rani, Sharat, Ganesh, you have to take all the 3 sides common part, because it's a cube, it will be equal from all the sides. Okay, good. Next. The next question says that ratio of length and breadth of a rectangle. The length and breadth of a rectangle has been given as this, and area will be 375 centimeter. So clearly length and breadth, which means 15x square equals to 375. So 15 2s are 30, 15 5s are, which means the value of x will be 5 meter. Okay, 5 centimeter. Ratio of length of rectangular side to the side of square is okay, so length of rectangular to side of square will be in 5:8. Alright, and we know that the length of rectangle will be 25 centimeters. So clearly let's multiply it with 5. Now we have got the side of a square. So let's find out the area of square, which would be 1600 centimeter square. Got it? Yes, sure. Arun wants to form up a right circular tent of base radius 24 meter. Arun wants to find up a right circular tent. Okay, its radius will be 24 meter and height is 7 meter. Find quantity of cloth required to roll up. Look, if you want to roll the cloth like this, you know that you needed slant height, because this slant height will be in use. So let's use the Pythagoras, 24 7, which means it will be 25. Now let's use pi r l. to find out the answer. 22 by 7 into what? 24 into 25. Tell me the answer. If you don't want to put, look, the answer is in easier mode, pi mode, which means you don't need to solve this value. So clearly 25 into 24 will work out. 25 fours are 100, 25 twos are what? 50. So it will be 600 pi meter square. Clear answer. Yeah, no, Rani. Your answer will be option B. Yes. Sharat, are you there? So guys, if you're getting the concept, must like this session at once. Now next. Ratio of radius of a circle and side of a square. Okay, so look at this. Arun wants to form a right circular tent of base radius 24. Okay, so radius was 24 centimeter meter and height was 7. Look at this. The tent will be in the form of conical. Okay, so which means you needed what? Slant height, because you will be rolling like this, not rolling from the ground, because on the ground the tent will be established. Okay, so you don't need to roll from the ground. What you can do is you just need to find out the slant height, and slant height would be what? By a slant height can be find with the use of Pythagoras. Okay, Pythagoras. So how you are going to do that? Just use hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square, which means you can find out the slant height. And the curved surface area of cone will be pi r L. So just put the value of L and radius. Don't need to solve with pi, and you'll have your answer as 600 pi meter square. Got it? Next, ratio of the radius of a circle and side of the square of area 256 meter square. Okay, side of a square. So side of a square will be equal to 16. Okay, and ratio of radius of a circle and side, and its side will be in the ratio 2. So 2 equals to 16, 1 equals to 8, which means 3 equals to what? 24. So we have figured out the radius of the circle as 24. Okay, around the circle there is a garden of 3 meter wide. So around the circle there is a garden of 3 meter wide. All right, what is the area of the garden? So how you are going to find out? You know that from the larger circle you will have to subtract the smaller circle. Let's use this method. Come on guys, I want all of you to solve this question. Look, pi r square minus pi r square, which means pi 27 square minus what? 24 square. So clearly pi into 3 into what? 51. Now let's solve this question quickly to find out the answer. Okay, so once you find out, you will be able to solve this and you will find out the answer as 481 meters square, which means your option A. Option E will be the correct one. Got it? Yes, Rani, you can make a correction. Okay. Next, the area of a rectangle becomes 760 square meter when the length of rectangle becomes 3 times the original length. The area of rectangle becomes 760 square meter when the length of the rectangle becomes, so originally the length was L, now it is 3L. Find the original length if perimeter becomes 170. So tell me how you are going to find out. Area of rectangle becomes 750 square meter when the length of the rectangle becomes 3 times its original length. Okay. So tell me how you are going to solve this. We know that the breadth will be same. So let's say the original area was A. Now the area is 3L into B and it has become 750. So let's divide it to find out the value of area. And we know the original area was 250. Now we need to find the original length if the perimeter becomes 170. So L into B equals to 250 and twice L plus B, okay, sorry, L into B becomes 750 and twice L plus B becomes what? Becomes what? So clearly 170. Now let's find out by using the hit and trial method. Tell me, who will give me the answer of this question? It will be a bit of complicated, but you can find out. You need to find the original length, okay? Remember, because you have already made it the original area. Now tell me how you will be able to find. The only way to find out is by using the hit and trial method, and it has been given in the form of what? It has been given in the form of options. So clearly look at this, A and D, A or D, okay, A or D. So tell me how you are going to do that. Let's put 25 on length. That means it will become what? The breadth will become 30. Alright, so let's put it here, 2 into 25 plus 30. It will not match. Okay, so find out how you are going to do that. Come on. A and D will be there. Okay, either you will get A or you will get D. Remember, so try to find the answer. It will be easier because you are using no, it's option E. Both can be possible. All right, because they haven't told you to find out the breadth. So use your mind and solve it accordingly. Next, ratio of area of rectangle and area of circle are of radius. So circle radius has been given as 28 centimeter and area of rectangle will be 3 ratio and area of, yes Rani, in 4 ratio. So let's find out. Pi 28 square will be equal to 4, and with multiplication of 3 you will find out the area of rectangle, which means 7 into 28 into 3 pi. Don't need to multiply. Okay, the ratio of length of rectangle to the breadth of rectangle is 22 and 21. So 22 into 21 x square equals to 7 into 28 into 3 into 22 by 7. Now you can easily find out the answer. Look at this. 7 3 7 4 3 3, which means the value of x arrived as 2. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? So clearly perimeter of rectangle will be 2 into L plus B, which means 43. Alright, into 2. So clearly 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16 and 17. So clear answer is 172. Tell me, did you like it? Who has got the concept of this question? Come on, guys. The battery of my phone is going quickly. Are you getting the concept which I'm telling you? I hope you will understand this. Yes, Sharath, absolutely. Very good, very good. Your comments are coming late because of YouTube. Okay. Very good. Next. The ratio of the area of a circle of radius 35. Radius is 35. And a rectangle is, look, the ratio of area of circle and a rectangle is, so area of circle is 5 and the rectangle is 3. The difference between length and breadth of the rectangle is, so length and breadth difference has been given as 13 centimeter. Find the area of triangle whose height and base, yes, find the area of a triangle with height and base equal to half of length and breadth of rectangle. So let's find out length and breadth. First we need to find out the area of what? Area of rectangle. So look at this. Pi into r square equals to what? 22 by 7 into 35 into 35. So clearly 110 multiplies by 35. So 11 5s are 55, 11 3s are 33, 5. So 3580. Okay, will be the area of what? Area of what? Area of circle, and its area will be compared with what? Rectangle's area. So clearly 5 equals to 3850. So 1 equals to 5 7s are 35, 5 7s are 35. So 1 ratio equals to 770, which means 3 ratio equal to 770 into 3. Okay. Now the difference between the length and breadth of the rectangle has been given. So you need to find the, it is a bit of lengthy question. So how you are going to solve this one? Tell me. You can use hit and trial as well, because first you need to find the relation between these two values. Okay, then you can figure out all the things. Look, your total area will be like 7 7. Okay, so let's erase this portion. Look, here you know that the area of rectangle is L into B equals to 7 into 100, 11 into 10 into 3. Okay, I've split it. Yes, but you don't need to do that. And the difference is 13. So length and breadth difference has been clear. Now tell me how you will find the difference. Tell me. 70 and 33 wouldn't make. Let's split it into parts as well. So look at this, 55 and 42. 55 and 42 will be the difference. Okay, why I have split it? Because I want to solve it in a short frame of time. And how we are going to do that? By splitting the whole area of rectangle. Okay, then we can find out. So clearly length will be 55, breadth will be 42, and the difference will be what? 13, and the product will be the area of rectangle. Now find the area of triangle with height and base equal to half of length and breadth of the rectangle. So which means half of length 55 by 2, half of breadth 21. Okay, and half of length into, so you can easily find out its area. It will be in the decimal. Okay, so your answer will be what? Your answer will be 288.75. Did you get the concept? Yes, but Sharath, you need to understand, learn to solve it in a short frame of time. Okay, good. Next, a well with 28-meter diameter, which means the radius will be 40, is dug up to 64-meter depth, which means we have dig it 64-meter, and then the soil is taken out okay. So which means the soil will be taken out, which means this volume will be taken out. How many cubical blocks of 4-meter side can be made? So first we need to find out the area. Volume pi r square h, 22 by 7 into 14 into 14 into 64. So clearly we know that its volume will be 44 into 14 into 64. Now 4-meter cube, which means 4 into 4 into 4. Look at this, 64 will be eliminated, and 14 fours are 56, and 14 fours are 56, and 616 cubical blocks can be made. So guys, at least press the like button, and those who have not subscribed this YouTube channel must do it at once. And yes, don't forget to press the bell icon as well, okay, because the notification will be important for you. Next, just a minute, I think I have reached the last portion. Look at this. Okay, ratio of the radius of two cylinders will be 4:5. The height of the second cylinder is 25% more than the height of the first cylinder, which means 5:4. What is the ratio of the total surface area? So total surface area will be what? Pi r square h plus, total surface area would be 2 pi r h plus r. Okay, you know that? Now solve it. Come on everyone, I want all of you to solve this question. Anyone who is having difficulty in solving this question can ask me. What is the ratio of the total surface area? Okay, so can it be found? Tell me, anyone who knows how to solve this question. Ratio of radius of two cylinders, the height 16 by 25. Okay, very good. Come on everyone. Yes, it is 16 by 25, and I want all of you to solve it. Clearly they will cross multiply. Okay, rest will be eliminated. Look at this, r1 h1 r1 divided by 2 pi r2 h2 r2. Okay, so let's use it. R1 by r2 will be like what? 4 by 5. But h1 by h2, let's say h1 is 4x and h2 is what? R1 is what? Tell me how you will approach this question, because now the question is getting complicated. Come on everyone. Come on guys, solve it. Sharat has given me a correct answer. Who? Yes, yes, yes. You can assume x and y. Yes, obviously. Which I'm doing in the last. But I want all of you to solve this question. Okay. Alright, I think all of you are doing it. So I will let this question for you to solve it as a homework. Alright. Next. The next question says that a right circular cone is placed above the cylinder of equal radius. A right circular cone is placed above the cylinder of equal radius. Look at this. It is the cylinder, and when you put it, this is painted on all the surface, which means this surface will be painted. Okay. Ratio of the painted R of cylinder to that of cone. So ratio of painted, okay, and radius are equal. So which means ratio, this will be pi r l and this will be 2 pi r h. Okay, its ratio will be what? 3 by 2, which means we will find out the length and the slant height and heights ratio as 3 by 1. Okay. Ratio of painted. Find the height of the cylinder if the height of the cone is 16 meters. So we have got the height of cone as 16 meter. Alright, 16 meter, we have got it. And radius of cone is 12, which means the radius of cylinder will also be 12. So it is 12, it is 16, which means its slant height will be what? Use the Pythagoras, 16 square plus 12 square. Clearly 20, because it will be 256 and it will be 144. So let's add these two values and the whole sum will become 400. And we know the hypotenuse, the slant height will become what? 20. Now the slant height is of 3 ratio. So they are asking about find the height of the cylinder. So tell me, just a minute. Ratio of painted. Okay, so cylinder's ratio has been given to that of cone, so it will be reversed. Okay, just make a correction, guys. Just make a correction. That's why the option is not matching. Look at this. It will be 2 pi r h upon pi r l. So this 2 pi will be eliminated and height and slant heights ratio will become 3 by 4. Now we have got 20 meter as the slant height, which means let's multiply it with 5. So height of the cylinder will be what? Find the height of the cylinder. It will be 15. I think something is missing. Guys, make a correction because in this question your answer will be 15. Okay, remember, those who have a doubt can ask me now, because the options are not matching, but the method is correct. because we are painting, and if we are painting, that means we will paint only outer side, we will not paint from inside. And look, the bottom surface will not be painted and the above surface will not be painted. So how you can say that it will be? Did you get it? Come on, Sharat. Anyone having any doubts? Total surface area, ratio of painted area. Look, the painted area should have been the outer side, because you are painting. Look, because you are painting. Look, if you can take, but I don't think so. If we are painting, yes, Sharad, I got your point, but we should not take the bottom side. Look, a right circular cone is placed above the cylinder of equal radius. If we are painting something, we should not include the bottom and top side, because we will only consider the outer side. That's why I took the curved surface area. Yes, it may match. It may match the answer, but I believe we should not take this. You can match the answer. It can be matched. Look at this. If you add 2 pi r h plus, okay, let me wait. Okay. I missed this point. All right. I missed this section. Yes, absolutely. I didn't read it because I was looking at the comments. If this is given, then we can consider pi r square, because it will not be considered. The above section will not be considered, so the below section will be considered. Yes, then your answer will arrive. Yes, pi r l. Correct. I couldn't saw. So 2h plus r upon l equals to what, 3 by 2. Okay. Now you can find the answer. Sorry. Yes. Now you can find the answer easily. Then your answer will match and it will be 9 meter. I haven't seen this will be painted on all the surface. Got your point. Rectified it. Okay, so let's wrap up this session. I hope you all have enjoyed this session. So when we meet in the next class, we will discuss some more important issues. Yes, Rani, yes, absolutely. So keep watching Entri and don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel. Till then, thank you. Good night.